أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. I welcome you all in the online session of power generation. Today the topic of our lecture is thermoelectric power generation, and it's me, Engineer Adil Khan. And the concept of thermoelectric generator, as you can see in this figure, one side of the substrate is hot heat side and another side of the substrate is cool side. Load is applied from the side, and in between these substrates and layers the electricity would be produced. So uh, we continue today's session with the introductory slide. Thermoelectricity refers to a class of phenomena in which temperature difference creates an electric potential or an electric potential creates a temperature difference. This is the concept of thermoelectricity. Thermoelectric power generation is a device that converts the heat energy into electrical energy based on principle of Seebeck effect. And the reverse of Seebeck effect is fulfilled in Peltier effect. We call it a Peltier effect. And simply its concept would be that if we provide electricity of a substrate, then the two side of the Peltier, one side would be produce heat and another side produce the cooling environment. So moving towards after the Seebeck effect, the pioneer of the thermoelectric was a German scientist Thomas John Seebeck. So due to his name, we called that particular thermoelectric effect as a Seebeck effect. Later in 1834, a French scientist, Peltier, that's a particularly we called a Peltier, and in 1851, Thomas, later Ward Kelvin, described the thermal effect of conductors. Now moving towards a Seebeck effect. Thermoelectric power generation is based on a phenomena called Seebeck effect discovered by Thomas Seebeck in 1821. When the temperature difference is established between the hot and cool junctions of the two dissimilar materials, metals or semiconductors, a voltage is generated, as an example, Seebeck voltage. Now, Seebeck, Peltier, and Thomson effect. First is a Seebeck effect when a junction of two different metals are maintained at different temperature. The EMF is produced in the circuit is known as a Seebeck effect. The conductor 1 you can see at the side is maintained at T plus delta T temperature. The conductor 2 is maintained at temperature T. You can see at the side that particular conductor called the blue type of conductor, second conductor, and first one is the hot conductor. Since the junctions are maintained at different temperature, the EMF, that is U, is flows across the circuit at this side. Now moving towards the two conductor phenomena, we have different substances, that material A and material B, they are joined into a hot junction and also joined towards a cool junction. So one side produce a heat and another side of the junction, that we call a cool junction, produce as a cool side and hot side. And in between these two metals of phenomena produce the electrical power output in the form of EMF. Q of H, high temperature heat transfer, T of H, high temperature, and Q of I, low temperature heat transfer, and T of I, low temperature. W of E, output energy, and the difference of electrical work energy is Q of H minus Q of I. Now, principle of construction and working of thermoelectric power generator. Thermoelectric power generator. based on the principle of Seebeck effect that when the junctions of two different metals are maintained at a different temperature, the EMF is produced in the circuit. So these are the two substrates which are represented by the p-type and n-type, and they are joined at the hot junction and also joined at the cool junction at this level. The input heat is provided at the side, and particularly the heat also evolved from the side. The output will be produced in this junction. Thermoelectric power generator based on the principle of Seebeck effect that when the junctions of two different metals are maintained at different temperatures, the EMF is produced in the particular circuit, which mentioned also in this figure. Now, this one is also one Seebeck device couple consists of one N-type and another is P-type semiconductors of pellet. We all know that how to transform an N-type semiconductors and P-type semiconductors from a doping technique, intrinsic doping and extrinsic dopings, and how the electricity would be produced. Now, coming towards the electronic aspect, and before that, I'm told you guys that the electricity which is produced by thermoelectric effect is too much in lenient in amount. It is not the kilo or megawatt of enormous amount. The electricity which is produced by this phenomena is in a little bit of voltage. It is not produce or drive a commercial unit or industrial tariff or industrial needs. Thermoelectric generator is made of many pairs of p-type and n-type elements, which are the semiconductors. Holes are charge carrier in p-type, which have positive Seebeck coefficient, while in n-type electrons are charge carriers, which have negative Seebeck coefficient. Voltage potential developed across p-n junction is proportional to the differences in Seebeck coefficient in each element and the temperature of the junction. Electrons as the charge carriers in n-type and holes as the charge carriers in p-type are moved from high heated area of the conductor to low heated area of the conductor. Particularly, we've already seen this phenomena in previous diagrams. Because of the movements of charge carriers, current will produce inside the conductor. So we provide or applied heat at the side, then electricity of energy would be formed in between this aspect. So particularly providing heat, the energy would be transformed in p and n-type semiconductors, then to complete a circuit, and it's produce heat and cool side, or even also in between the circuit, electricity would be produced after applying the heat source of pressure. Thermoelectric materials. The good thermoelectric materials should possess large Seebeck coefficients, high electrical conductivity, low thermal conductivity. The example for thermoelectric materials are bismuth, telluride, and lead telluride, silicon, germanium, bismuth, antimony. Now moving towards the construction aspect of thermoelectric power generation, the devices typically use special semiconductor materials which are optimized for Seebeck effect. The simplest thermoelectric power generator consists of a thermocouple, and that particular thermocouple is a temperature sensitive device. There are mostly three types of uh, particularly heat measuring device, and we are using for particular range application, and that thermoelectric devices and heat measuring devices are thermocouple, thermistor, and RTD, resistance temperature detector. They have different kind of material base ranges and types. Thermocouple comprising P type and N type. material conductor electrically in series and thermally in parallel. Thermally in parallel means thermally they are in parallel. Heat is applied into one side of the couple and dejected from the opposite side. An electrical current is produced proportional to the temperature gradient between the hot and cool junctions. Now moving toward the specification of this phenomena, size of the conventional thermoelectric devices vary from 3 mm square by 4 mm thick to 75 mm square by 5 mm thick, 50 mm in length. Height of the modules vary from 1 mm to 5 mm. Modules contain 3 to 127 thermocouples. As you can see in this series of parallel combination, there are multi-stage thermoelectric modules of the phenomena you can see in below mentioned figure, and it's a complete package of thermocouple to produce particular electricity by applying pressure from the upper side. Schematic diagram showing components and arrangements of a typical single stage thermoelectric power generator. In it's a single unit, and there are many of them from the 3 to 127 modules working in parallel way in this aspect. Therefore, for any thermoelectric power generation, there are four basic components required such as heat source, fuel, P and N type semiconductor stack, thermoelectric module, heat sink, cooled side, and electrical load output voltage. Particularly, the thermoelectrical module provided from the side and burner is produced inside of the chamber. The exhaust chamber also available to release the particular gases to the environment. Fuel provided from the side. That module convert the heat into electricity. Thermoelectric module connected at this level. There is a cool side of heat sink where this is the cool side and electricity will be produced uh, in voltages in form of EMF in the side. The figure shows the construction of thermoelectric power generator. There is a burner in which a propane fuel is used as heating source in one side. The exhaust is used to transmit a burn fuel. On the other side, a cool junction is kept. The thermoelectric module TE consists of a number of p-type and n-type semiconductor pallets connected in series or parallel depending on the served load is kept in between the hot and cool junction. The electrical out load is taken from thermoelectric module. Now coming toward the working, when the two sides of semiconductor are maintained with different temperature, the EMF is flows across the output circuit. Again, the figure shows the p-type and n-type are connected in parallel ways. One side is the hot side and another side is the cool side. Electricity produced in the EMF form in between the substrate, as in the flow of electron flow. As the heat moves from hot side to cool side, the charge carrier moves in the semiconductor material and hence the potential difference is created. The electrons are the charge carriers in the case of n-type semiconductor and hole are in p-type semiconductors as seen in the previous figure. In the stacked number of p-type and n-type semiconductor is connected. A single PN connection can produce a Seebeck voltage of 40 millivolt. The heat source such as natural gas or propane used for remote power generation. Now coming toward the material used for the particular thermoelectric power generator. The ceramic plates usually made from alumina And semiconductor thermal elements, usually silicon and germanium, the hot and cold plates are usually connected using highly conductive material like copper, foil, power generation, for power generation. These are the further categorized as the conventional and novel material. Conventional materials are alloys based on bismuth, Bi, in the combinations of antimony, An, tellurium, Te, and selenium, Se, are referred to as low temperature materials and can be used at temperature up to around 450 Kelvin. The intermediate temperature range up to around 850 Kelvin is the regime for the materials based on alloys of lead, that is Pb. The thermoelements employed at the highest temperature are fabricated from silicon-germanium alloys and operate up to 1300 Kelvin. Although these materials provide limited efficiency, these are a constant in practical and commercial application. Newer novel materials promising candidate to fill the temperature range in the ZT spectrum between those based on Bi2 and Te3 and PbTe is semiconductor compound B zinc 4sPb3 possesses an exceptionally low thermal conductivity and exhibits a maximum ZT of 1.3 at temperature of 670 Kelvin. Mathematical aspects of thermoelectric power generation are figure of merit. The performance of thermoelectric devices depends on the figure of merit that mentioned in this. This is the structural diagram of novel material used for thermoelectric power generator, and the ZT equation is alpha square over rho into lambda multiplied by the T. So alpha is the Seebeck coefficient, rho is the electrical resistivity, lambda is the thermal conductivity, and T is the temperature. Particularly, these are different materials choose for thermoelectric power generator for material 1, 2, 3, and 4, and particularly the material which is on the top is the having good increasing of efficiency on the base of temperature with the conversion of percent of efficiency at the topmost of 1, that is conversion would be 40% of energy from temperature to electricity. Now, sterilizing engine are sterilizing engine is the heat engine operating by cyclic compression and expansion of air or other gas, the working fluid at different temperature levels such that there is a net conversion of heat energy to mechanical work, noted for its high efficiency compared to steam engines. Now moving toward the automotive thermoelectric generator. An automotive thermoelectric generator or ATEG is a device that converts waste heat in an internal combustion engine, that is we called IC, into electricity. The thermoelectric materials are made up of p-type and n-type semiconductors, while the heat exchangers are metal plates with high thermal conductivity. In this layout diagram, you can see diagram showing the use of heat to convert it to electricity by Seebeck effect, by which we use a fuel An engine can produce electricity, particularly a chamber produce power converter to store in battery or inverter cooling towards on the side. Now, industrial waste heat application. Most of the recent research activities on the applications of thermoelectric power generation have been directed toward utilization of industrial waste heat. This can revolutionize the energy crisis as well as environmental effects. We can utilize that particular heat to produce thermoelectric power generator. That heat energy can be utilized to produce electricity by thermoelectric phenomenon. Photograph of the thermoelectric power generator you can see in this figure. Generator produce power for cathode protection of the well and gas line, which use the temperature difference between hot and cool legs of glycol natural gas hydrogen cycle. Now these are the applications in of thermoelectric power generation in particularly for home that thermoelectric generator produce the useful amount of heat to utilize and convert into electricity and save in kind of batteries and converters. Now moving towards the advantages, easy maintenance. They work electrically without any moving parts, so they are virtually maintenance free. So there is a no kind of maintenance issue in thermoelectric power generation system. Environmental friendly concept, the thermoelectric generators produce no pollution, therefore they are eco-friendly generators because they are not producing any kind of noise like a conventional generators. Compact and less weight. The overall thermoelectric cooling system is much smaller and lighter than comparable mechanical system. High reliability. Thermoelectric modules exhibit very high reliability due to their solid state construction. So no noise, which is eco-friendly, environmental friendly. They can be used in any orientation and in zero gravity environments. Thus, they are popular in many aerospace applications. Convenient power supply, they operate directly from a DC powered source. Now, moving toward the benefits of thermoelectric power generators, no moving elements, so there is no maintenance cost and running cost. Environmental safety, so there is no kind of pollution would be produced by thermoelectric power generation because of no any kind of mechanical rotation and gas extraction to polluted the environment. No working fluids and gases. Low noise operation, reduced size and weight because it is not in large quantity of size as compared to the other conventional thermal power plants or hydropower generators. High reliability, Credicum guarantee lifetimes and more than 200,000 hours for our thermoelectric cycles. Smooth and fine adjustment of cooling capacity and temperature, resistance to mechanical loads, operation in any spectral position, easy switching from cooling to heating mode. So in this phenomena, you can see the thermoelectric generator system can fix and utilize the wastage of heat from the side that particular thermoelectric power generator convert the heat into electricity and the front light can be operated by this useful electricity in the LED of light. So particularly the electricity which is produced by the silencer imposed by the thermoelectric power generator to produce electricity and charge a particular battery, and battery then utilize the flashlights, and without battery they can directly can provide the supply to uh, to operate the flashlight by the accelerator in the vice versa scenarios. So hopefully you understand all the kind of concept till now. If you have any kind of question regarding today's session, you can feel free to ask. I will answer the kind of question to you and resolve your queries. Up till now, if you have any kind of concept regarding thermoelectric power generator, so you may ask. And if you have no kind of question, then we will end today's this session. So hopefully no one have the kind of question. So we end today's session and laugh.